Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're digging into something a little different, a new kind of online community called on-air networks. We're going to look at how it's trying to fundamentally change the way we all talk to each other online.
So let me ask you something. Do you ever get that feeling of just total exhaustion after scrolling through social media? You know, wading through feeds that feel like they're designed to make us angry or distracted instead of actually informed or, connected. It's a feeling a lot of us have these days. And this isn't just about being annoyed online. It has some pretty serious real-world consequences. As Professor Bruce Kane points out here, this digital division can actually paralyze real-world progress. The way we talk online is absolutely shaping our society, and let's be honest, it's not always for the better.
So, what's the alternative? I mean, how do you even begin to design a digital space that encourages understanding over all that division? Well, a platform called onAir Networks thinks it might just have an answer. Okay, let's break down what that actually means. Human curated is the big one. It means real people, not algorithms, are guiding the conversations. AI assisted means tech is there to help organize information, not to manipulate you. And it's all built around these topical hubs, which are basically dedicated spaces for really focused subjects. The whole platform is really built on three simple pillars. Think of it like a journey from just consuming stuff to actually participating. First, you learn. Then you discuss what you've learned. And finally, you engage in actually finding solutions. It's a framework that's built for action, not just endless scrolling. So that all sounds good in theory, right? But how does it actually work? How is all this information organized so it doesn't just turn into another chaotic mess? Let's take a look inside their topical hubs. Everything starts out with these really broad, intuitive categories. So whether you're interested in the environment, or the latest tech breakthroughs, or public health, there's a really clear place for you to start your journey. And this is where it starts to get really focused. So if you dive into a topic like technology, the platform zooms in on the key challenges of our time. The big issues that really need our attention, like the rise of AI, data privacy, or the future of social media. And then, from those big challenges, you can drill down even further into these super specific hubs. So instead of just a vague tech group, you can actually join something like the AGI Regulation Hub or the Cybersecurity Hub. This whole structure is designed to connect experts and passionate citizens on very specific topics where they can make a real difference. Okay, so we've seen the what and the how, but now let's get to the why. What really makes this platform different is its core philosophy. It's playing by a completely different set of rules than what we're all used to. And I mean, when you put it side by side like this, the difference is just stark. Traditional social media runs on constant tracking, on extracting your data, and on those algorithmic feeds that are designed to keep you hooked. OnAir's approach is the complete opposite. No system data capture, no tracking, and no intrusive ads. The focus is 100% on the content and the community, not on selling your attention. And this commitment is actually built right into its DNA. Because it's a 501c3 nonprofit, the whole incentive structure is different. Public content is licensed under Creative Commons, which encourages people to share and build on ideas. Membership is free, and you are always in control of your own data. The entire structure is really designed to build a foundation of trust. Look, having a better online space is one thing, but the ultimate goal here is actually so much bigger. It's about bridging that huge gap between online discussion and real-world impact, turning all that talk into actual, tangible action. And this isn't just some theoretical idea. They're already putting it into practice. For example, the VA Government Hub hosted this Meet the Changemakers event, and it literally brought the digital community out into the physical world to help drive real change. Now, this event wasn't just some casual meet and greet. It was a really carefully designed pathway. It started with presentations from research faculty, then moved into mini town halls with elected officials, and led to these really in-depth policy discussions. It's a structured process that's meant to move people from just learning to directly engaging. So you might be thinking, okay, how can I get involved? Well, the platform offers what you could call a ladder of engagement. You can start small, just by commenting, or you can climb a little higher and volunteer to curate content, or even author your own posts or participate in live discussions. There's really a role for everyone, from the person who's just curious to the dedicated expert.
Ultimately, the core message here is an invitation. It's a call to shift from being a passive consumer of information to being an active participant in building solutions. It's about creating a space where your voice doesn't just get lost in the noise, it actually contributes.
And so we'll end with the platform's central question, and it's aimed directly at you. In a world that is full of incredibly complex problems, where can you make a difference? What challenge will you help solve?